Hi, you guys. I just finished reading this awesome book and I am going to record it for my upper level classes and actually for everybody to be able to listen to. This is called Your Fantastic Elastic Brain. Stretch It, Shape It by JoAnn Deak. And I love to study about growth mindset. And so when I was studying this, I was like, yep. This is a 4.5 accelerated reading level, so it's a pretty long story, so I wanted to record it so you could listen to it over and over again. There is a lot of really cool brain facts in here that the more you listen, the more you learn. I love it. There's some little cute messages here. An average person's short-term memory can hold 7 digits at a time. I think I can remember this number. The human brain weighs about 3 pounds. Ugh, it feels like a lot more. This is going to be cool. What does your brain really do? Does it fill the space between your ears? Well, yes, but your brain can do so much more. Hello there. All I see is this pink stuff. Your brain helps you think and remember. Good kitty. And name what you see and what you hear. It lets you move your body and feel both touch and emotions. Your brain does all the things that make you, you. Here's her. She likes red food. Her favorite word is elbow. Ping pong champion. Knows global landmarks. Good at science and enjoys reading pirate books. She's so unique. My favorite word is foot. The brain controls everything you do, everything you think, everything you feel, and even everything you dream. Hey, I had that dream last night. Okay, now I'll show you his dream. It says, "Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to planet Oregon." There's his brain, heart, and stomach. So what is your brain? Is it a muscle? No, the brain is an organ in your body. It's made up of cells and tissues. All right, here's the cool picture of the brain. You're going to want to study this. The brain has many parts that do all kinds of different jobs. The cerebrum is this big blue part. The hippocampus is this jump rope looking thing. The prefrontal cortex, or the PFC, is right behind your forehead. The amygdala and the cerebellum. Whoa, that pink stuff is busy. I think, therefore I am. That's deep. The cerebrum. The cerebrum is the largest part of your brain. It helps you think and speak. The cerebellum is the small part in the back of your brain that helps your muscles to coordinate your movement and your balance so that you can walk, ride a bike, or play tag. I can walk and chew gum. The prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is the part of your brain behind your forehead. It lets you make plans and decisions. Mystery meat or secret soup? Decisions. The hippocampus. The hippocampus is at the center of your brain. It works like a filing cabinet to help you store and find memories. Found it. Cheese. The amygdala is the tiny packet of group of cells deep within the center of your brain that controls your emotions. Excited, angry, embarrassed, frightened, sad, and happy. The amygdala is the parts that we talk about in the movie Inside Out by Disney. Neurons are everywhere in your brain. They are tiny brain cells that make electric signals to send messages to other cells in your body, telling them what to do. Amygdala means almond. I can see how they got the name. The amygdala is shaped like an almond. When you were born, you were very little. Your brain was small and not so strong. As you get older, your body grows and gets stronger. As part of your body, your brain grows and learns to do things. And you can make your brain do even more. Your brain grows very fast during the first 10 years of your life. This is the magic decade when you can help your brain grow faster and be more powerful. Just like lifting weights helps your muscles get stronger, learning new things strengthens your brain. You can give your brain a good workout by trying to learn many different things. Did you know you could do that? You can teach your brain new things. Your whole life you can. Like elastic bands that stretch when you pull on them, even things that are hard at first, or that you don't like to do, or that you don't do very well, get easier when you keep trying. Nice kick. Think about the first time you played soccer. You probably couldn't kick the ball far or make many goals. But as you keep going to practice, you learn more about the rules of the game and followed your coach's directions. The muscles in your legs and feet got stronger. Your movements were more coordinated, and you could run faster and farther. Learning more and practicing what you learn lets you play better and have more fun. Practice really does make perfect, or at least much better. I didn't skip a page. There we go. Even when you make a mistake while you're learning something new, you are training your brain. She's trying to learn how to do magic. You will remember that mistake and try something else until you get it right. Making mistakes is one of the best ways your brain learns and grows. If you aren't willing to risk being wrong, you won't take the chance that stretch your elastic brain. Wow, making mistakes is important to learn from. You can stretch the part of your brain that controls your feelings too. If you are frightened about taking a risk, like learning to swim, find the courage to put your face in the water, stretches your amygdala. It will remind you that you overcame your fears. So, you will be braver the next time something scares you, like diving into the water. Wow, that's so cool. Learning something new causes the brain to grow more connections among the neurons. With more connections, the neurons can send and receive more messages. These connections help to stretch a part of your brain and make it more elastic so that it can hold more information and ideas. How does the brain stretch and grow? A word that begins with neuro is something to do with the brain. A sculptor molds shapes or carves things out of clay, wood, or stone. So you shape your brain when you make it bigger by adding new things you know and can do. You are a neuro sculptor. How did you do that? Neurons, my feathered friend. He sculpted himself. So we're sculpting and growing our brain. When you learn something new, you're building on what you already learned. In some ways, in the same ways that the muscles in your body work together when you want to lift a heavy object or kick a ball, the different parts of your brain work together when they're learning something new. Here's how it works. The amygdala makes you want to learn to play the piano, for example. The cerebrum helps you decide to practice. The cerebellum calls up the memory of watching and listening when your piano teacher showed you how to play a new piece of music. Then your cerebellum sends messages through neurons to the muscles in your wrists, hands, and fingers so that you can hit the right notes. The next time you play that piece of music, the part of your brain and body will know how to work together, and you will play the song more easily. The brain that makes you really is an amazing organ. It controls what you think, do, feel, and remember. Your brain is growing very fast during your first 10 years of life, and now we know that you can help it grow. When you try hard to learn something new, connections grow from neurons and attach to other neurons. Then your brain can send messages faster, making part of your brain bigger and stronger. Making mistakes really helps you learn because your brain keeps trying new things and stretching until you figure out the answer to your problem. You are shaping a more elastic brain when you learn new things that build on what you already know. Wow. The more you learn and think about different kinds of things, the more you can learn, know, and enjoy. The harder you try without giving up, the more you will learn. Yeah, if we give up, then our learning stops right there, doesn't it? You really can train your brain to be fit and strong and to keep stretching and growing throughout your whole life. Wow, I love this. The end. So here's more about your fantastic elastic brain. The brain is the most important organ in your body. It influences our actions, thoughts, and feelings. Essentially, everything we do, each has unique strengths. Some of us are stellar athletes who can run as fast as the wind. Some of us are phenomenal writers who always know just the right word to use. Some of us have huge hearts and make friends easily. Each of these strengths relates to an area of your brain. If a particular skill comes easy for you, the corresponding part of our brain is already in shape. Our brains require exercise to stay in shape. Some of the skills that we are good at require less brain exercise, while those that we want to improve will require more brain exercise. Now, for the good news, we can strengthen our brain and learn to do new things through effort and practice. And the even better news, making mistakes is an important part of this process. When you make a mistake, your brain learns to identify what didn't work quite right so that it can try a different strategy the next time around. The anterior circulatory cortex, also known as the mistake filter in our brain, is only activated when a mistake is made. Trying out new strategies leads to skill improvement and brain growth. How can I help my brain grow? Each of us is a neurosculptor, like a fabulous artist creating an original design. We are actively responsible for creating the design of our own brain. Try answering some of the following questions to figure out where your brain has room to grow. What things are you really good at doing? What things do you want to be really good at doing? Who do you know is really good at something social or emotional, like helping or being kind to others? Who do you know is really good at something cognitive, like thinking or being good or doing well in school? Who do you know that is really good at something physical or kinetic, like a sport or doing something with their hands? Who do you know is really good at other things that you think are great? What has that person done to become really good at that skill? What can you do to become better at the things you want to be really good at doing? So I would pause the video after each of those questions and maybe write down some answers and decide what you want to improve in. There is no one way to design a brain either. We can develop our brain in all kinds of ways: social, emotional, cognitive, physical, musical, theatrical, environmental. The list goes on and on. What matters most is that we define which areas of brain growth are most important to us and then take the necessary steps to make it happen. For more resources, go to littlepicklepress.com. That was awesome. I hope that you guys will listen over and over and learn more and more about your amazing brain.